Hey guys, Trent here coming at you with another video. So we'll look at some sales and I'll just show you my updates to my collection. That's what I've been working on more than selling on eBay. So let's take a look. So if you're new to my channel, welcome in. My name is Trent. I'm a part-time reseller on eBay. I do it for fun and profit and take you along with the journey. So please hit that subscribe button for more great videos in the future. Yeah, I spent some time trying to get my collection updated. So on my Radical Retro Toy channel, I've been, posting more videos. Oh, and then as I say that, there's a figure back there that fell down. But I got this stuff reorganized. So I'm working on toy videos. I've been more passionate about the toys than I have selling on eBay for a while. That's how I am sometimes whenever it comes to hobbies and stuff. Since eBay selling isn't, I don't rely on it for my income. It's the way it ends up being sometimes. But I need to start putting my money where my mouth is and getting some more eBay sales going again. But yeah, the collection I'm really enjoying and continuing to update it, and got a lot of other figures I need to open. So that's one thing I'm doing. Go over and check out my Radical Retro Toy channel if you want to learn some stuff about toys, and the new toys when it comes to Masters of the Universe is what I collect. And then of course I got vintage, but when it comes to new modern toys, it's the Masters of the Universe. There's some pretty interesting toy lines out right now, and I'm really enjoying those. So anyways, enough of that. Go check that out if you want to, and then let's look at some sales. Alright, here's a nice colorful batch of sales. I decided to throw my Toxic Crusader figures up for sale. And then I had a buyer make offers for 3 out of 4. So the combined total for those before taxes and stuff was $57 I paid for those 3 figures. And I still got this guy left for sale. I'm selling all the 90s. I mean, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles started in the 80s, but I'm going to sell those and just keep, I want to fill this row up here with nothing but like 80s ones I'm interested in collecting, like the Supernaturals, Rock Lords, and a few randoms. Because I got plenty of stuff over here that I could move some of it up here on this top row. So I want to do that. I'm not really interested in collecting Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so listing those up for sale as well. And so I got the last Toxic Crusader still left, and yeah, somebody got these 3. They're cool. I had this one as a kid, Toxie, but that was the only one. And okay, my recent NES that I bought, I was working on refurbishing it, and I couldn't get the pin connector exactly how I wanted it. It seems like I tested like 8 games. I tested something like 8 games, and 7 out of 8 would test fine, and then like 1 wouldn't work. So finally, since I couldn't get it perfect, I just gave up and decided to just list the console for kind of like a parts or repair, just disclosing that it was an issue with it. And even that I had this aftermarket 72 pin to include as well. Somebody bought that, $48.76 total paid by the customer. All right, then I sold that vintage Clash of the Titans Kalibos figure. This is a nice one, got his original tail and everything. So that's a good one. $90 and some change total paid by the customer for that one. That was from that massive toy lot that had a bunch of really good stuff. So that one was a nice moneymaker piece to get my money back. From that lot, I believe too, Battle Cat helmet, $16.14 total paid by the customer. Then I started to sell my Nintendo games. Bionic Commando, nice copy, $21.26 total paid by the customer. I just got on eBay and I bought a EverDrive, and it was a previous owner has already preloaded. They claim that you will not be disappointed with the organization in the library of games that's already on the EverDrive. So if it's what I think it probably is, I probably have, once I receive my EverDrive, I basically have access to every Nintendo game ever made, hopefully. And so then I can cartridges I'll just sell. So I'll do it like that, because you know, collecting's kind of fun, but you can still collect and then sell them, you know, clean them up and sell them. That's fun too. So yeah, Bionic Commando is the first one to sell from that. And then here's a copy of ABC, Sesame Street ABC that I had. For some reason it randomly sold. $9.62 total pay by the customer. And sold this Panasonic phone here, $16.19 total pay by the customer. Oh yeah, I've had these for a while, these vintage McDonald's, sealed McDonald's cassette tapes. $8.52 total pay by the customer. Oh, and then from that toy lot where this was in there, there was a bunch of Imperial weapons, vintage Imperial weapons. They're generic weapons. I already have all these weapons, so put those for sale. $17.97 total pay by the customer for those. All right, got some more sales here. Sold some more Nintendo games. Bubble Bobble, $23.78 total pay by the customer. It's a good game. Another good one, Kid Icarus, 26. Got it covered up. 26 something total pay by the customer. And Final Fantasy, 37.22 total pay by the customer. Those are all decent sales. Let's see what else we got. I've had this forever. Wii High School Musical with the microphone and everything. That was a terrible buy. $15.14 total pay by the customer. I've had that for a long time. Don't remember how much I paid, but I would never buy that again. Got this vintage East Wing hammer from Goodwill, I think, for $3 or something like that. Maybe $4. That's a good one. Sold for $39.58 total pay by the customer. Sold a vintage Masters of the Universe Buzz-Off. Very nice condition, complete. $17. I probably shouldn't have accepted that offer. I probably should have just held on. This is a really nice Buzz-Off. So, yeah. Oh, well. From that Masters of the Universe lot I bought, a big one, you know, they had a bunch of toys in it, so still making that money back and making a profit. And these Trolls I had from a yard sale lot. I bought a big bin of Trolls a long time ago. I've sold all those Trolls. This is pretty much the last Troll ones I had, so that was a great buy. Very profitable. And here's another sale. These two Trolls here sold for $21.19 total pay by the customer. Oop, there it goes. And then finally, these Nerf Megas. Nerf doesn't sell for me like it used to, so I've been having these for a long time. Finally, I lowered the price enough to $38 free shipping and sold these 4 Nerf Mega Blasters. I'm really kind of like not picking up Nerf like I used to. If I see a certain blaster that I know can make a little money, I'll go for it. But just buying the blasters that are $2.99 a piece, I can't do that anymore. Don't quite sell like they used to, because I guess there's better Nerfs. Maybe the Rival I'll still pick up. The Rival series of Nerf, because those are maybe still relevant. But these Mega ones are seeming less relevant. So anyways, yeah, for those 4 blasters, $38. Not great, but go ahead and get them out of here. All right, got a batch of sales here. I sold this Nerf Terra Scout. I got that at the thrift store a long time ago for $10. Sat for a long time. It needs a remote and a big battery, rechargeable battery. So it's being sold as untested. I saw the buyer was only in Washington and I live in California, so I took an offer, finally getting rid of it. $54.05 total pay by the customer. Hopefully it works out and I make a few bucks and get rid of it. Sold this Xbox game for some reason. Assassin's Creed, $7.65 total pay by the customer. These Corning wares, 2 of them matching, $26.86 total pay by the customer. I sold that NES lot of, I bought a lot of games and the console didn't work very good, so I sold the console separately, and then I sold this stack of games here. Got some good ones: Super Mario 3, Double Dragon, Tetris, Dr. Mario. $83.76 total pay by the customer for those. Then I sold some individual titles: TMNT 3, Manhattan Project, $49.60 total pay by the customer. And Ghosts and Goblins, $21.99 total pay by the customer. And I've got my EverDrive in. It's everything I expected. I bought somebody's used EverDrive. So they had already done all the work of loading all the ROMs on there. So I have what it looks like an insanely complete US Nintendo game collection on the cartridge. And Japan game collection, PAL European game collection, hacks and homebrews, including some homebrews and translations I was hoping were on there. Sweet Home, a game that was only released in Japan, translated by the people that made Resident Evil, like a horror RPG. It's pretty cool. And what else? A Splatterhouse Wanpaku Graffiti is on there. So yeah. So now I have pretty much any Nintendo game I could ever want to play at my fingertips. So I'm selling off the cartridges. Alright, got a couple sales. Jurassic Park for Nintendo sold. Somebody in Canada bought that. $25, and then they got to pay for their Canada shipping. And then I sold vintage Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Raphael with his size and his belt. $21.20 total pay by the customer for that guy. Alright, got a batch of sales here. A lot of video game sales. But I sold the Masters of the Universe Vintage Leech Bow right there. $14.06 total pay by the customer. And this Star Wars, what is it? The Last Jedi, I think. Porg. Had that one for a long time. Finally sold that one for $16.43 total pay by the customer. Sold some individual Nintendo games. Ring King sold for $15.90 total pay by the customer. And these 4 Sega Genesis sports games, just kind of getting rid of those. 1961 total pay by the customer. Sold a nice clean copy of Metroid for $29.68 total pay by the customer. This Madden 94 game, $9.54 total pay by the customer. Somebody bought 2 items here. Really poor condition Skeletor, but he is a complete full half boot Skeletor, but he's damaged. And then these 2 accessories for a toy line called Golden Girl from the 80s. Kind of like She-Ra, yeah. $35.76 total paid by the customer for those. Then somebody bought a lot of 5 NES games. Rygar, Ninja Gaiden, Astyanax. This is the best one. River City Ransom. And Guerrilla War. $138.14 total paid by the customer. And finally, somebody bought the Friday the 13th game for $19.31 total paid by the customer. Alright, got some more sales here. Here's a remote I've had for a long time. I used to buy remotes and sell them because I would get them for under $1. And you could sell some good ones for $15, $20, $25, $30, just depending on the remote. And then, you know, the average one would still sell for $8 to $10. And then there was a few that just, you know, ended up being bad choices. But this one finally sold. I only have a few of them left. Toshiba remote for some old school TV, I think. $7.53 total paid by the customer. Then I dug up this old paintball stuff from one of my storage areas. All that paintball stuff, 32, just paintball tubes. $32.31 total paid by the customer. And somebody was throwing these DVDs away a long time ago. The Essence of Photography and Photo Explorers. Calumet Photographic. Sold those 2 DVDs. They're nice condition. $16.08 total pay by the customer. Then somebody made a multi-quantity purchase. They got 2 Masters of the Universe items. They got the tongue lasher staff, and then a complete King Hiss set. It's a pretty nice accessory set. It's $29.96 total pay by the customer for that stuff. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.